dive into the world of ancient China, where a young woman named Mulan embarks on an extraordinary journey. Mulan, a character inspired by a Chinese folktale, is a young woman who, unlike her contemporaries, is not content with just being a dutiful daughter and wife. She yearns for more. She wants to bring honor to her family, but in a way that stays true to her inherent spirit. She is born into a society of strict norms and expectations. As a young woman, she is expected to bring honor to her family through an advantageous marriage, a path she struggles with. The weight of these expectations is heavy on her shoulders, but Mulan is not one to be easily bowed. Mulan is a beacon of courage, resilience, and determination, her spirit refusing to be shackled by societal norms. Her path is not easy, fraught with struggles and obstacles. But Mulan's spirit was far too fierce to be contained within the confines of conventionality. Opening. A turning point arrives when Mulan takes a daring decision that changes her life forever. In the heart of this tale is an act of courage that echoes through the ages. Mulan, a young woman, watches in despair as her ailing father is called upon to serve in the Emperor's army. She knows that this is a journey her father is unlikely to return from. The call to arms is a death sentence for him, and the family honor is at stake. Yet in the midst of this despair, a spark ignites within Mulan. A spark of courage, of defiance, of love. She knows what she must do. In the dead of the night, Mulan makes a decision that would alter the course of her life and the destiny of her family. She cuts her hair, dons her father's armor, and rides off into the night, taking his place in the army. For Mulan, this decision was not driven by a desire for glory or recognition. Instead, it was fueled by love for her father and a determination to protect him. She understood the risks. She knew that the penalty for her actions, if discovered, was death. Yet she chose to face that risk. She dared to defy societal norms, to break the rules that constrained her. This was not a decision made lightly. It was a leap of courage, a leap into the unknown. For Mulan, it was a choice between accepting the fate that society had determined for her or carving out her own destiny. But it was more than just a personal act of bravery. It was a challenge to the oppressive norms of her time, a statement of defiance against a society that sought to limit her based on her gender. It was a message of empowerment, a declaration that she was not bound by the expectations set for her. In the face of adversity, Mulan made a courageous choice, a choice that would set her on a path of self-discovery and transformation. Her story reminds us that sometimes the greatest acts of courage come from the deepest wells of love. We are left inspired by her bravery, her defiance, and her unwavering determination to protect those she loves. Closing. In the face of adversity, Mulan made a courageous choice, a choice that would set her on a path of self-discovery and transformation. Mulan's journey wasn't just about fighting a war, it was about fighting her own battles, within and without. Our tale takes us to the heart of Mulan's transformative journey, her time in the army. This was a world away from the comforts of home, a world where she was a stranger in a strange land. She was a woman in a man's world, swimming against the tide every single day. Mulan was not a seasoned warrior. She didn't have the strength of a soldier, nor the skills of a trained fighter. But she held something else, something more potent than any weapon, the will to protect those she loved, and the determination to prove her worth. Her journey was not easy. Each day brought a new challenge, a new struggle. She grappled with the rigors of training, the weight of her secret, and the loneliness of her path. Yet, she never wavered. She stumbled, yes, but each time she picked herself up, dusted off the dirt, and moved forward. Her victories were hard-won. Every triumph was a testament to her grit, every success a reflection of her resilience. She learned to wield a sword, to strategize like a general, and to fight like a true warrior. But more importantly, she learned to believe in herself, to trust her instincts, and to follow her heart. Through it all, Mulan grew. She grew stronger, wiser, braver. She became a leader, a beacon of hope for her comrades. She transformed not into the perfect soldier, but into the best version of herself. And in the process, she redefined what it means to be a hero. Mulan proved that strength and victory come not from physical power, but from the resilience of the heart and the determination of the spirit. Her journey stands as a timeless testament to the power of courage, determination, and self-belief. Her story is a reminder that we too can face our battles, overcome our struggles, and emerge victorious. Mulan's story is not just a tale of adventure and bravery, it's a saga of self-discovery, resilience, and breaking stereotypes. The tale of Mulan has captivated hearts around the world, not just for its action-packed narrative, but for the timeless lessons it imparts. Let's take a moment to delve into these lessons and see how they resonate with our own lives. Firstly, Mulan's journey is one of courage. Faced with the prospect of her father's certain demise in a war he is too frail to fight, she takes his place, disguising herself as a man. In doing so, she risks everything: her life, her honor, and her family's respect. Yet, she steps into the battlefield driven by love and duty. Here we're reminded that true courage is not about being fearless, but about stepping forward despite your fears. Secondly, Mulan teaches us resilience. Her journey is fraught with challenges, each one harder than the last. Yet, she never backs down. She falls, she stumbles, but she always gets back up. Through her, we learn that resilience is not about never falling, but about always getting back up. The third lesson from Mulan's story is about self-discovery. Throughout her journey, she learns about her strengths, her weaknesses, and her potential. This is a journey we all must undertake, to discover who we truly are, beyond the labels and expectations society places on us. Breaking societal norms is another significant theme in Mulan's story. She defies the traditional gender roles of her time, proving that a woman can be as brave and capable as a man. This challenges us to question and break the stereotypes that limit us, just as Mulan did. Lastly, Mulan's story underscores the power of being true to oneself. Despite the expectations and rules that bound her, she remained true to her heart. This teaches us that authenticity is a strength, not a weakness. In a world bound by rules and expectations, be a Mulan, dare to break free, dare to be you.